Hello, this is Pastor Ken Carlson. The Pharisees became experts in applying the Ten Commandments because they made rules upon rules to make sure no one violated the original rules. Then they appointed themselves as enforcers of all those rules. For example, no one was to work on the Sabbath, the Jewish holy day. But how do I know whether what I am doing is actually work? How far can I travel without it becoming work? The Pharisees had an answer for that. It's only work if you walk more than 3/5 of a mile from your home. That begs the question, what qualifies as home? What if I have two houses? So the Pharisees defined home as any place where you had property. So if you traveled 3/5 of a mile and left something, like staking a scarf to the ground at that point, or stored some food there, you could then travel another 3/5 of a mile. Multiplying rules upon rules were fences to ensure that people wouldn't break the original commandments. They provided an extra safety zone to keep everyone from getting anywhere near to disobeying God. There were similar rules in my own background, with the proof text being offered, avoid all appearance of evil. So anything deemed remotely evil was automatically avoided. I recently watched a documentary where a former Amish woman was discussing with her sister whether or not such fence rules are necessary. The sister asked, "The rules are for our fences. How do we keep the sheep in the pasture if we don't put a fence around?" "Those fences are for the rules. You have to have rules." The response was, "Okay, this is the difference. If the shepherd was with the sheep, then the sheep would follow the shepherd and he would go here and there and lead them to the pasture. And they were okay as long as they followed the shepherd. If you take the shepherd away from them, then you have to put fences around them." Jesus identified himself as the good shepherd. And the sheep hear his voice, and he calls his own sheep by name, and he leads them out. Jesus, keep me from the temptation of trying to please you by being a simple rule follower. Sharpen my hearing to recognize your voice, and when I hear your voice, to follow you. Amen.